Hello there, gaming fans, as well as my amazing YouTube subscribers, and welcome back to Gold Rush. Today we're actually going to be looking at the new beta that they just released yesterday, I believe, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys are new here, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and make sure you guys go ahead and hit the like button if you like the video. So they added a couple of new things. If you can't tell, here we have the big water pump, we have the big electric pump, and we also have this Nugget Aider. Nugget Aider? I don't really know how to say that, but that's what we're looking for. So let's see what they do. So we've also added, let's see over here, they have these crates, these Sluice Box Crates, and they're $2,300 a piece. And basically what you do is to gain more gold on tier 3 and above, you can mount up to 4 of them on the ST Sluice Box, and it'll basically give you more gold. And you can use your shovel to empty them whenever they're actually full, so that's good to know. Now make sure that you do not forget to turn off your water stream before you do so, otherwise it will... Why am I stuck here? Oh, I'm good. Otherwise it will wash all the gold out, so keep that in mind. The Nugget Aider, I really don't know how to say it, but it sounds funny every time I say it. It's a machine to clean the miner's mosses faster. One bucket contains 12 big mosses and 8 smaller ones. So that's good to know. So we're definitely going to need one of those. That's $26,000 for the Nugget Aider. Then the electric water pump is $13,000, which isn't bad. And then the big the big water pump is $13,000 as well. I'm assuming this one runs off of fuel and this one's electric. So it just depends on if you have enough outlets for your electricity. But I think you could pretty much... I mean, you wouldn't really want to run a small generator for that. So you might just have to put something else on the generator. They also have mouse digging mode, which I'll show you guys that here in a little bit, where you can actually use your mouse to dig now, which is really cool. And they actually readjusted a lot of the driving as well. But let's go ahead and get one of these. I think I'm going to go with electric, because it's too many things to fill up. You know, you have the Frankenstein machines, those take fuel. You have to run those fuel all the time, and a lot of other things. I think I'm going to go with electric, and then I'll just refill the big thing. So let's just do that. All right, trailer slots 1 of 2. Oh, because I can add another trailer. I just can't carry 2 at the same time. Oh, crap. So here are the huge water hoses. So let's go ahead and get one of these bad boys. Let's see anything. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at the splitter here. Huge splitter. $700. That's expensive. And then the water hose connector. I'm going to get 4 of these. Let's see. Anything else I need to grab? Duct tape. I don't think there is anything else I really need. I can't wait for them to actually add in the repairs. I don't think I've got these. And you can have up to 4. So I'm gonna get 4 of those. I don't need anything else. I think I'm good there. Oh, I need to get this as well. All right, let's go ahead and get in the truck here. Go ahead and back up and get the pump right here. All right, so this is what those things look like. They're kind of funny looking. All right, excellent. I got it all set up. We've got this large tube going over here, and that hose is going into the water over there. This one right here is going into the splitter, which splits it 4 different ways, which actually made it to where I could use this one here instead of having to run a separate one, which is awesome. And so I've got this one going down here to give this thing down here water. I was thinking, and I think it was just one of the previous ones where we needed water, but I can't remember. But we've got power going to all of this, to my Nugget Aider down there. I need to get power going to, but everything else is set up. Let me show you guys how to set up the crates. So I don't know if this is something they just recently added. I might have to go back and look at some older footage, but it looks like they add a little slot here where you can just kind of walk through. But you can see my crates down in here, and you just basically put 4 of them down through there, and it's supposed to collect more. Now, they did add another tool to the game as well, which if you hit your 4 key, you'll have this little bitty guy show up here, and you can see it in my hand right there. So I can go down here, and I can scoop it up, see if it'll let me. I haven't done anything with it, so I'm not sure why it would, but triangle. Oh, yeah, I got to throw out the freaking water. Oh, man. And I love how I was the one that mentioned that, and now I completely forgot to do so. Yeah, there we go. All right, shut off the water. No more agua. I like how it shuts off immediately. Anyway, so you have your crates down here, and you just hit the 4 key and get it set up there. I don't think there's anything in there. Yeah, there shouldn't be, because I haven't actually put any dirt or anything through that. So I think I'm making way too much money. I don't know why. I've got a couple of workers and stuff, but you know, with one of my saved games where I had all of these places full with tier 3 stuff, I lost it all. So now I'm just working from the ground up again. Anyway, so I gotta turn on the power for that. I thought it was already on. Let me make sure. Did it came unplugged? What's that? What the heck is this? Jeez, man. Alright, so there we go. Boom. Alright, let me show you how the Nugget Aider works. So basically, you take your, up here you'll pull, or down here rather, you'll pull out your miner's moss and you'll just stick it in one of these slots and it will clean it. Now I think it can clean up to 12 for this bucket down here, or up to 8 for the smaller ones. I believe that's how that works. So, you know, a lot of that stuff is just coming from the notes. But anyway, so basically you'll run them from there down to here. Instead of having to put it in a wave table, you'll put it into here instead, and then it will actually put it all into this bucket. I need to rotate this. And let me show you guys, because they actually added that into the game as well. So I'll go ahead and drop that. Take this off, drop that. Take the bucket off. Drop it right there. And so you can actually rotate it. Let me show you this. With the mouse, you just hold the right click. I don't know how to do it with the controller. Let's see if it shows up here. No. So I guess you have to use the mouse. I might be wrong, but anyway, so basically you just hold the right mouse and you can rotate it left and right. So that's really cool. That's new. New. Let's go ahead and drop this bad boy right about here. That's a good little spot. Go ahead and hook it. Whoa! Jeez. I gotta... Oh, no. It's still good. Alright, so... That's always good. I like that they added the rotation in there. It's about time, to be honest. It is about time. Let's see. And grab my bucket. Put it back under here as well. Alright, so... There we go with all of the new things that have been added into the game. There's still one more thing. I'm not skipping out on it yet that I'm going to show you guys. Shoot over to the Bob's place over there. I think it's Bob's. And see where that goes. But this pump, I am so glad they're finally getting this. It's going to solve so many issues when it comes to water. And I won't have to run so many hoses left and right and up and down and all those things. And with it being right here, I can just run fuel from my big tank here over to there, and everything is honky-dory. So I like the fact that they're starting to even out a lot of these things. You know, I'm not using as much power as I used to be. At one point in time, I had all of these full, and you can only have one generator on your land. So that was really sad and very disappointing. But let's go ahead and run over to Bob's and show you the last big thing that they released. All right, so the last thing I'm going to be showing you is the new paint job that they added over here on the left-hand side. So basically what you do is you go in here, you choose the place that you have all your stuff at. Currently, everything is kind of, you know, out here. But you can go ahead and paint your vehicle. So you have your base paint, which doesn't cost anything. Then you can add some cool little things. Then you can do it full golden for $1 million. And you can do $250,000 for a leopard print. pink camo, and then regular camo, still $500,000. And then you can do it on any of these machines here. So you have the front end loader, the dump truck, and the big excavator. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get mine painted. Now everything that you do, so this is beta like I mentioned, and you basically copy your save files into this beta type of server. And basically what happens is you can't save it because it won't work in the regular game version because it's still beta. So I still like that because, you know, I can pretty much do whatever I want to and it won't really matter, but you know, that is what it is. I'm gonna go and get these painted real quick. All right, so we are back. So I'll go ahead and do a reveal. Yeah. The only one I did not do was the leopard print because I'm not a leopard print guy, and no matter how much I try, I'm not gonna get there. So here is the gold one, which is kind of weird. I mean, I don't think it works well for this because it doesn't really change it a lot. It makes it more like of a bright, like a neon yellowish type of color. So this is the gold one. And what I wish they would have done, you know, I'm a huge fan of the game, so whenever I say that, it's minimum, right? So what I wish they would have done was made it to where when you repaint it, they like take all the rust off and they repaint it, as opposed to just kind of painting over the rust. And because it's just junk equipment in my mind, and I would just like it to be newer. I would like to get newer equipment, and you know, this actually makes it look really good. So this one they did not, I guess this one just didn't have as much rust on it, or the camo kind of, you know, works really well with it. I don't like the fact that they did the wheels. I wish you had an option to not paint the wheels because that's kind of weird. Usually you wouldn't paint that, and you don't paint like the underbelly either. You know, you could paint this stuff here, but the likelihood of it would be like, maybe, I don't know. Then again, I've never seen a camo, you know, dump truck or anything like that, like this before, so I can't really say that with all definitiveness. But anyway, I do like this one. The camo one is probably what I'll end up making all of them. You know, this one was $1 million. This one over here was, I think, 500,000 or 200,000, one or the other. I just saw it a little bit ago, but it's a long drive back over here. So anyway, I do like this one, and I do like the pink camo as well. I mean, it's pink camo, so you can only like it so much as a guy, but you know, I still think it's kind of cool. I mean, it still looks good, and you know, it is surprising that they made those wheels and everything, literally everything camo, but then here you have the tracks and you have everything underneath it that's not. But you know, whatever. It's a free update, right? And so it's also, again, it's in beta, so there are things that will change, and you know, my suggestions here might be suggestions other people are making, and they might want to go ahead and change that anyway. So other than that, guys, you know, that is the beta. So we've got the pump, we got the crates that go into sluice boxes, we got the Nugget Aider, we got paint jobs, we got a lot of stuff. When it comes to bug fixes, they also fixed where they fixed some of the UI around. They also fixed the backup lights where they used to flash, which drove me absolutely bonkers. They fixed that to where they stay on now. So they don't sit there and flash over and over and over again like they used to when you're backing up. And then the doors, the Frankenstein machine, are supposed to be fixed. And a couple of other things, including optimizing the shadows, which actually they look a lot better, which, you know, is really nice to see that they're still, you know, working. Actually, I guess that's about it. I mean, other than the mouse digging, but I don't think that's going to be anything real amazing. I guess I could look at it real quick. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see if I can actually do that. I don't know if it works on the loader or not. Let's see. Yep. I wonder if it's a... Oh, that's going to take some practice. I can't even get it to move right now, so I don't really know. I might have to like unplug my controller or something. I don't know. But I'll figure that part out. Other than that, guys, do hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to go ahead and hit a thumbs up. And if you guys are new here, make sure to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, if I can get that word right. Other than that, guys, have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.